It is a first in our American legal system. A judge has sentenced the parents of a Michigan school shooter to up to 15 years in prison for their role in the 2021 killing of 4 students. Now, the jury found that Jennifer and James Crumbley failed to take steps to prevent the mass shooting that was carried out by their son.
KTLA's Lauren Lister has more on this historic case.
Your Honor, I request that the maximum sentence be enforced, as it will never come close to the life sentence I was given.
An emotional statement made in court by a mother of one of the young victims, as both Jennifer and James Crumbley, parents of a Michigan school shooter, were sentenced to prison for their roles. The Crumbleys each taking a turn to speak.
I sit here today to express my deepest sorrow for the family of Hannah, Tate, Madison, Justin, and to all those affected.
Please know that I am truly very sorry. I am sorry for your loss as a result of what my son did.
The Crumbleys' 15-year-old son Ethan pulled a handgun from his backpack at his Michigan high school one day in November 2021 and started shooting, later pleading guilty to murdering 4 classmates.
It is the sentence of this court, Ms. Crumbley, that you serve 10 to 15 years.
Both of his parents found guilty of involuntary manslaughter after prosecutors presented evidence of an unsecured gun at home and indifference towards their son's mental health.
Parents are not expected to be psychic. But these convictions are not about poor parenting. These convictions confirm repeated acts or lack of acts that could have halted an oncoming runaway train.
This verdict and this sentence is a really big deal.
KTLA legal analyst Allison Treasel reacting, saying when it comes to the parents of a child involved in a mass shooting being held responsible for their actions or inactions that led to it.
It is the first time in America that parents have been found criminally responsible. Although this is the first in the country, I do not believe that it will be the last.
Lauren Lister, KTLA 5 News.
It is.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's CoachTep here, and this is a little video that I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing some CoachTep Reacts videos, okay? And this is my first one. Now, unfortunately, you know, this is a situation where, you know, some kid went in there and, you know, shot people at a school, which is a terrible, terrible thing. You know, but my opinion is this on this. I don't really like this. I don't like the verdict of this case, and this is why. The first thing is this. I mean, the parents, they may or may not have been what they consider, neglect, maybe. But to be charged with murder is insane. They didn't pull the trigger. The kid pulled the trigger. The kid needs the one that needs either life in prison or the death penalty for doing what he did. I don't think the parents deserve 15 years of prison for something that they had no control over. And people are not gonna like when I say this and argue with this, but I'm gonna say this, okay? And the reason why I say this, because this is talking about a court case. This is called precedent of a law that now will be spread across the land, okay? So just because it sounds good for this one case doesn't mean it's going to be good for every case, because what this means, this opens a box up. See, what they're saying is these parents, because their kid went out and, you know, took a gun and shot some people, right, and killed some people, they prosecuted the parents because of this. Well, now this opens up the precedent for every other, you know, underage person that shoots somebody. So what about gang violence? What about drug violence? What about, you see what I'm saying? So now does this mean, because this case was, and this verdict was passed, does this now mean that prosecutors can go all the way back to all these murders, whether it be gang violence, whether it be drug violence, whether it be, you know, any of that, right? Does this mean that they can go back and arrest all the parents now? You see my point? I don't like the precedent of this. I don't like this.